Hey guys, so my name is Emily Roth and I'm the owner and artist at Weathered Hearts. And this Tuesday, on Jason's page, Doing It With Jason, we did this fun challenge of trying to distress some wood in different ways. And so I was actually working on creating a mantle for this fireplace, and I got some 1x6-inch boards. And I used a hammer, I used a hatchet, I used sandpaper, a wire brush, and then I stained it all using Dixie Belle No Paint Gel Stain and Walnut. And so I have it all finished up. I did both of the boards. I created ends. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm trying to back up here. So basically, it's half a box is what I created. Was half a box, so I can slide it directly over. There's like this big piece of, I don't know, stone at the top. And so I wanted to create a mantle that I don't have to actually like bolt down or anything like that. So this can literally be slid right over the brick that was already there. And then you just position it however you want it. You can make it a little bit bigger, you can make it really tight to fit on there. But I wanted to create something that can be taken down because this is a rental that we're in. So I didn't want to do any huge improvements that I may have to fix over time. So this is super easy if you're in a rental or you're not sure if you want to fully invest in like buying like a giant railroad tie to use for like a super distressed fireplace mantle. Just build half a box and put it over the mantle you already have, and you can still set things up there. I mean, it's not gonna fall. The rock that is underneath this is a little uneven, so it does move a little bit, but I have it to where it's not sticking out too far, so it's super close up to that brick that's already in there, so I don't have to worry about it falling off. So I did that. And then I actually, so this is my husband's parents' rental, and I called them and asked them if I could paint this fireplace because everything in here, like all the trim is all white, the walls are gray, and it's been like completely redone inside. This is the only piece that really, I mean, it doesn't really go with anything. It's like a yellow brick and it's not very attractive to look at. So I asked them if they would be okay with me painting it white, and they said yes. So I have free reign over it, and I think I'm gonna use Dixie Belle cotton. Now, I don't think I wanna completely paint it white. I wanna keep it very distressed because this is a working fireplace, a working wood burning fireplace. And I mean, it gets black, it gets dirty. And so I want to keep it to something that is still kind of like distressed, maybe like a whitewash that I can clean up. If it gets dirty, I can kind of do a whitewash back over it, or anything is better than what it is right now. So either it's going to be white and it's going to have these stains, or it's going to be yellow and it has these stains. So either way, it's going to have those like wood burnt stains on them, I guess. Hey Laura, yeah, if you guys hop on, let me know that you're watching. I would love to say hi and know who's watching. So I have my Dixie Belle cotton and my prep work. All I did was first of all, actually I vacuumed it because there was a bunch of crud that was like in between here, because this is like, I don't know what exactly, but this like faux brick, it's kind of like a faux concrete kind of brick, I think, that's like a yellow color, but it's obviously been here a while and it's kind of crumbling in some of the areas, and so there's like this whitish powder. So I vacuumed all of that up, and then I used Dixie Belle White Lightning, which is their like TSP cleaner. So I dissolved that in a bucket of water. I had my rag, I had my gloves, and then I completely wiped it down like twice. I went over it. And then once that dried, I got just a clean wet rag in like a bucket of water, and I wiped back over it to remove any of the cleaner that was already on there so that my paint will adhere to it with no problems. Now it is like a stone or brick, so my paint is gonna absorb a lot into it. So I don't know how this is gonna go. We're just gonna kind of play with it and see how it goes. But I have my Dixie Belle Mini Synthetic Brush. I also have my Dixie Belle Premium Chip Brush, which I'll probably start with this one because I like to use this for like the, like a dry, what's that called? Dry brushing, or even like a whitewash. I like to use these brushes for. Hey, Candy. Okay, and then I have my Ultrafine Mist Sprayer from Hobby Lobby, just in case I need to get it wet, then I can do that. I don't have paper towels. Give me 1 second. I have to run and grab paper towels because that's the only thing I'm missing. Okay, sorry about that. So I have my paper towels so that if I get too much on my brush, then I can dab some of it off onto some paper towels. What is everybody up to tonight? Friday night. It's probably kind of late for some people if you're on the East Coast, but I am on the West Coast, so it's only 7:30 here. Okay, so Dixie Belle Cotton is their like brightest, whitest white. And the reason why I went with this versus the other whites is because the trim in this house is like super bright white. And because I'm doing a whitewash, I think that you're gonna still be able to see some of this yellow underneath. So I don't wanna go with a warm white tone. I think I wanna try to combat that yellow with something that's super bright white. So we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't look good, I can always paint over it. They gave me permission. 10:30 there? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's super late. When I get in like the mode to do a project, it doesn't really matter what time it is. I'm just gonna start it. And I wanted to show you guys how I'm gonna do this, and it may be a disaster, I don't know. But I know that you guys like to watch like my, I guess, renovation type of videos where I do like different types of home improvement things that you can use Dixie Belle products for. Okay, so my brush is nice and damp, and I'm just gonna work out of the lid. And I'm just getting just a tiny bit on the tip of the bristles just to see how it's gonna look, how it's gonna absorb. And I'm not gonna worry about painting this top part. I'm just gonna start down here because this is all crumbling up at the top. And no matter how many times I try to wipe back and clean it, it still just continues to crumble. And so I'm gonna just leave that color. And same with this seat. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that, but we'll see, or whatever you wanna call this, the part that comes out, that sticks out at the bottom. Because that's super stained up and it constantly gets stained up. So if I paint that white, it's gonna be just probably really bad. From East Texas, plan on painting your fireplace. Mary. Oh, thank you for taking people, Mary. I appreciate that. If you guys could share this video, that'd be awesome. I would like to inspire as many people as I can. And this is my first time doing something like this on a fireplace, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you guys get to be the first witness if it's good or bad. I tried to read up on a bunch of videos, or a bunch of blog posts of how people are painting their fireplaces. And there's so many different techniques that I just have no idea which one to listen to or follow. So I'm just going for it. The good thing about paint is it's never permanent. You can always fix it. I think this will also help to really lighten and brighten up this space because we have a huge sliding glass door kind of up into the side, but then I have like really heavy furniture in here. I have like my giant china cabinet. I have a giant buffet. I have a huge table for this area. And so it kind of all blocks the light from getting back here. So unless I have all these recessed lights on, it seems pretty dark back here. So I'm hoping that the white will also just make it feel like fresh and bright and airy. So I'm not sure if that looks super covered to you guys, but I can still see all of the little specks of the, like the cement or brick or whatever that is. I don't know what kind of stone it is, but it's not like traditional brick. Yes, I love Dixie Belle paint. Hey Jamie, you caught me live. I just love how I can use their products for like anything, any project that I could really think of, I can use their product line for. And it's so easy to use. It doesn't have any strong smells, no VOCs. It's all water-based, easy to clean up. And I have dogs and they like to come by randomly and like rub up against my furniture and get it stuck in their fur or lick it sometimes. I found that and weird. I don't know why you would want to lick a painted piece of furniture, but I have caught them doing that. So has anyone on here ever painted a fireplace before? I'm a little bit nervous of how it's going to turn out, but I'm kind of excited too. I hope it turns out good. I'm also not focusing on getting in the cracks because this didn't have like, usually when you put bricks, you have like grout in the cracks. This does not have that. And there's constantly, like I said, like it starts to crumble and you get like this white powder in there. And so I'm not even gonna worry about trying to paint in there. It's just gonna look like just a washed look is what I'm going for, not solid white. Hey Pam. It's going to turn out good. I can't see. I hope it does. I totally just forgot what I was going to say. The thought was there and now it's gone. Jump it off. Can't keep my eyes open. All right, Laura, thank you for hopping on. So So I'm not sure if you guys saw or not, but Dixie Belle is doing this super fun Easter egg giveaway right now. And so when you purchase paint from their website, then you get the chance to win one, or I guess not win, be sent one of their 300 eggs that they're giving away. So you can win cool things like more paint and whatnot. And so that is anytime that you order from their website currently. And I do have my link linked to this. So if you are in need of paint right now and you don't have like a local retailer near you, then I would appreciate it if you could use my link. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just lets them know that I'm kind of the one who referred you, I guess. And it helps to help me continue to do videos like this for you guys, because I don't get paid for doing stuff like this. So with an affiliate link, that's kind of how they reimburse me for doing like tutorials using their products. I'm also not sure what I'm going to use as a top coat for this. I was originally thinking wax, but I may want something a little bit more durable. So I'm thinking I might clear coat it. I'm not sure. Your daughter Ella. Hey Ella, thank you for watching. So wow, she's that's so cool. That's so adorable. Oh my goodness. My sister-in-law was watching the other day with her son, and I guess he was sitting there watching it, and he's like, oh, I could watch this all day. He's so adorable. Oh my goodness. Do they have a return policy? That is a good question. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Unless like you had purchased a color and for some reason got like not what you had purchased. Or if there was something like wrong with the actual product. But I'm not sure what the return policy would be for something like you bought the wrong color. I would definitely reach out to them because they are super helpful and they get back to you right away. So I would definitely reach out to them and see what their policy is for something like that. She's so stinking cute. If you guys can hear that noise or not, but all of the dishes in my china cabinet, every time I step, they're like just moving a tiny bit in there, and I feel like it's super loud. Do I have a retailer near me? I do have a retailer near me that is probably, I don't know how many miles, I'm not very good with mileage, but I would say probably like 20 to 30 miles away, I think. But traffic here in Washington is horrendous. And so unless I need something like right then, because I'm affiliate for Dixie Belle or a content creator now, they'll send me product as long as I continue to do tutorials like this. So I would just wait at that point for my product that I ordered. But if it's something that I need right away, then I would definitely drive. It's just traffic is no fun. Oh, you're talking to Susie. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to me. I'm answering your questions. Most likely will exchange for you, Susie. That's good to know. Thank you for answering that, Pam. I feel silly for now answering that question. Alright, so all that was done with just the little bit of paint that was in the lid, which is why I always work out of the lid first, because you can get a lot done with just that. So tomorrow is my husband and my first year of marriage anniversary. And so I was planning some like super cool date day because we live in the like Pacific Northwest Puget Sound area. There's a lot of like whale watching tours. You can go out and you can see like orcas, you can see gray whales. And we had grown up in Washington and like never really done anything like that for all of the years that we've lived here. And so it's something that we both have been wanting to do. So I had like the tickets, I was about to purchase them, and then I checked the weather because on the ticket screen before you purchase it says that they may like shut down if the weather is really crappy. So I checked, and of course like it's been beautiful the whole time that we've been here. Basically I want to say it's rained like maybe 1, maybe 2 days of like, I don't know how long we've been here, like a month and a half now. And so that's very kind of like rare for Washington. We're known for the rain. And of course, on our anniversary, it's supposed to be like cold, rainy, super windy, like 45-mile-per-hour winds. And so I wasn't able to do that. So then we had a date planned where if you have ever been to Washington or you live in this area and you've been to Leavenworth, it's like their Bavarian town, like kind of like just a small, it looks like a little German village, and like everything there is like all Bavarian themed, and it's super cute. And so that's where he proposed to me. And our other game plan was to go there and like have a nice dinner or lunch. I don't know, do wine tastings or something. And so we have to go over a mountain pass to get there. So I checked the pass conditions for tomorrow, and of course it's supposed to snow like 3 to 7 inches. And we got stuck on the way coming from Georgia to Seattle. We got stuck on the pass with a flat tire, and we were up there. AAA wouldn't come get us because we were like in blizzard conditions. So we were stuck on the side of the road for, I want to say like 5 hours of the freeway, like giant semis flying past us in like whiteout conditions. We were terrified. We couldn't get out of the car. We were on a slope, so like we couldn't change the tire, and we were stuck in like slush and everything. So now we're like terrified to go over the passes any time that like it shows snow at all. So I'm kind of bummed that we can't really do anything too fun, or like any like going out that's not in this area that we haven't already done. It'll still be fun, but it'll probably be somewhere that we've gone before. So I'm really loving how this is looking, but I may go over heavier on some of the bricks just to give it more of like a, I don't know, more just a different look. I almost kind of want to add in some grays too, but I'm not sure if that would just be too much. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing. Susie, this is cotton, not fluff. And the reason why I chose cotton was because this brick is so yellow. And so I didn't want to, or I was concerned if I used any white that wasn't the brightest white, that because I'm creating a wash look, that yellow tone would still kind of pull through. And so I wanted something to try to combat that yellow as much as I could. So the cotton is actually, I mean, it's doing a really good job. It almost looks like a really white gray. So it looks a million times better already. And this look may not be for everyone, but it definitely helped to update this. If I had some red, I probably would have painted the whole thing red first. And then, I don't know, have done like, maybe like a glaze, like a dark glaze, so it got in some of like the cracks, so it looked like real brick. And then did a whitewash over it, but I didn't have that stuff on hand and I didn't want to spend too much on doing this. Thank you, Pam. You sell a lot of cotton. Are you a retailer, Pam? I did not know that. Do you have like a booth in a store? Or do you have your own store? You were thinking of doing your red brick? Yes, I love the look of it on red brick. I bought like the bright red brick panels from Lowe's, and it's like the faux brick. And I painted those and I loved the way that that looked so much. you're a premier retailer. You have a booth. That's awesome. I did not know that. I want so bad to find a store around here that I can have a booth for like my furniture, but I don't know. There's this like small shop downtown that actually there's a couple. I haven't been into all of them, so maybe there is a shop like this downtown that I just don't know about. But there's like an old antique store downtown, but they don't really sell, like it's not like a booth full of like furniture. It's kind of like small knickknacks, like old galvanized things, and I don't know, everything that's like old and antique. But that would be like the perfect location if I could do something like that, because it's like literally probably 2.5 minutes down the road from me. But I'm pretty sure that they're getting a new Dixie Belle retailer in there. So I wouldn't be able to sell the paint, but if they opened up an area that I could sell furniture from, I would probably do it. Oh, thank you, Debbie. So, I'm gonna try to zoom in for you guys a little bit so that you can see hopefully a little better. Let's see. Is that clear? Maybe if I come back here, it'll autofocus. So I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but I can still see all of like the specks and like, I don't know, that yellow wash look underneath. It just doesn't have the yellow tone. Now it's like very like the whitewash look. So it's looking so much better. Clientele may not be the ones to buy furniture. That is true, but I'm very good about marketing myself online and like in all the buy sell groups around here. Am I blurry? I feel like I look blurry. Let me know if I'm blurry, guys. So I don't think I would have a problem with marketing myself, and a lot of the people that I went to school with in this area that are interested in like the painted furniture, I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't have a problem selling things out of the store. Your booth is an antique flea mall. Huh. I don't know if there's any, I mean, there's the antique flea market style stores, which is kind of like what I have in mind, but I don't know if there's like an actual like giant flea market mall. That would be cool though, if I could find something like that. So I'm gonna lift this back up here so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it's gonna look like. So that really helped a lot because the yellow brick with this stain color, it kind of just all blended together. But now with this being lighter, it really helps to make this stand out. And I may end up painting this like little, I don't know what this is, this little seat area down here. I may end up painting it white, and then, you know, if it gets stains, I mean, it does have stains already, so if it gets more stains, then oh well. But I don't know, I like that so far. And then what I'll probably put on it is, I like to use candles. I like to use lavender, dried lavender. And then, let's see, I have these, which were up there before, and they're just these cute little mason jar lanterns, and they have candles inside. You can't really see that, can you? Let me angle this up a little bit. There we go. So I'm not sure if I'll do something like that, or I have these neat old, they look like little, like, I feel like catch like fireflies in them, but I know that they're for like the old style lights, but I have those that I put just like little tea lights in as well. And so I could do something like that if I was going for like more of like the country rustic kind of look. And then if I want something like totally different and like earthy, then I could put my little succulents up there, put them in like some cute vases or something like galvanized, and kind of put those somewhere up there. I'm not sure, but they're still alive, you guys. It's been, what, like a week and a half since I bought these, and they're still alive. I'm so excited. As I almost dump all of the dirt out of one. All right, you guys. I think that's probably, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I may work on it a little bit more, do some more, I don't know, some more layers. I may add some gray paint. I don't know, we'll see. I get this vision and then I look at it for a while, and if I'm not satisfied, then I'll just keep picking at it and doing different things. But already it looks a million times better, way brighter, way, like it stands out way more. Before it just kind of got lost in the wall because it was old and outdated. And now you're definitely painting. They are the best, definitely. Thank you, Pam, I appreciate that. All right, you guys, thank you. If you could share this video to inspire somebody else who maybe has a fireplace that they want to paint, or they want to create their own mantle that you can literally just take down. It's not permanent, it's really pretty. It has all those nicks in it if you want to see how I made it to look like that, and all like not outdated, all dated, and like a railroad tie. Check out my video. I believe I shared it on my page with Jason from this past Tuesday, and we did a bunch of fun distressing techniques. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.